Hi everybody, so welcome to my channel. Another suspect have been found in Jamaica for the murder of the Haitian president, Jovenel Moise. So let's get into the story. And this is coming from Jamaica Observer, and it says, Jamaican police on Saturday morning arrested one of the three key suspects in the July 2021 assassination of former Haitian President Jovenel Moise. According to the information reaching the Observer online, the suspect, John Joel Joseph, a former Haitian opposition senator, was found with three other Haitian nationals in a rural Jamaican community where they had been living incognito. They are suspected to have been in the island since December after arriving by boat. Moise was killed on July 7th when assassins burst into the presidential residence and shot him dead. His wife, Martini, was wounded but survived. In July last year, the National Police of Haiti issued three wanted notices for men who they said are accused of murder, attempted murder, and armed robbery. Among the men are the former legislator John Joel Joseph and Rodolphe Jarre, a businessman and manager of several companies. Earlier this month, Colombian Mario Antonio Palacasos was arrested in Jamaica in October, was being deported to his native Colombia when Interpol notified him during a stopover in Panama that the US government was extraditing him. And honestly, this goes to show that the drug trade between Haiti and Jamaica is such a big and a strong one that they are finding people from the Haitian president assassination in Jamaica, and our JCF and JDF cannot even begin to fathom the guns and drug trade between our two countries. Sex trafficking, I can only imagine, goes through that same way, and everything else that is illegal probably go through that same way between Jamaica and Haiti. This is not the first time that we've seen stuff like this, but this is the first time we've ever seen it. This goes to show that the trade between Haiti and Jamaica is super strong, and Jamaican people need to be very, very aware. Our communities don't look out for each other the same way that they used to, and that is why people like him and the other one can come to Jamaica and stay and have no issues, because we are not close knit anymore. We're not looking out for each other. If strangers come into our community, we don't say anything. And it used to be where when stranger comes into our communities, we would say something. We used to ask them questions. We used to inquire who they are, what they're there for, and what they're going to do in our community. And we don't do that anymore. So this is why these people that assassinate a whole president can be in Jamaica for so long and go undetected. The fact that Jamaican police were able to find them, kudos to them for that. A lot of the time they get a lot of negativity and we criticize them a lot. But in this instant, Jamaican police officers deserve all. When I say all, I mean all the praises, because for them to not only find one, but two of the people that are wanted for Jovenel Moise murder shows that they're doing their job to a certain extent. And while they're doing their jobs, there's always room for improvement. But in this instant, they deserve all the praises. So shout out to all the JCF officer that was involved in not only capturing one, but two of these wanted men. I actually wish they gave some more context as to where they were found in Jamaica and not just say in a rural part of Jamaica, because there's a lot of rural parts in Jamaica, whether that be north, south, east, or west Jamaica. But it will go to show or pinpoint a specific location as to where these guns and drugs are actually coming from and coming into Jamaica from Haiti. And it will give the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Jamaican JDF Force something to work with as far as trying to intercept them before they reach the island, stop them, or just preventing that trade between Jamaica and Haiti is concerned. But as we can see, they didn't give us a lot of information. He belongs to Haiti, the one that was found. Let me double check that again. According to Observer, he belongs to Haiti. He was a senator in Haiti. And I am trying to rock my brain to see if the US or Interpol is actually going to extradite him once Jamaica sends him to Haiti. I'm trying to figure out if they're going to extradite him from Haiti to the US to stand trial in the US, because the one that's from Panama that they found first, they're probably going to try him in the US. And honestly, the reason why I feel like they held Jovenel Moise, and because a lot of them are Colombian, I feel like Jovenel Moise was actually preventing their drugs from entering into Haiti and going into the US, and they couldn't have that anymore. The drugs and guns trade between Colombia and Haiti, Jovenel Moise was actually trying to stop it, and that's why they had to come in and get rid of him, because in the US, there was a drugs drought, and it was because Jovenel Moise was setting up legislation and actually going in and stopping their drugs that was trafficking through Haiti into the US. So what are your thoughts on this whole scenario, this whole situation? What do you think of not one, but two of these people being found in rural Jamaica? Do you think that there's more in rural Jamaica? I actually think there's more. I think there's every last one of them that assassinated Jovenel Moise ended up in Jamaica, because the boat ride from Haiti to Jamaica is short, and they had connections as to how to get into Jamaica if they needed an escape route. What are your thoughts on that? What do you think about them actually being in Jamaica and staying in Jamaica so long without being caught? And what do you think about the JCF officers that were involved in taking them down? Do you think that they need a promotion? Do you think they need a raise? What are your thoughts? Do you think that the US are going to extradite this man from Haiti to the US so he can stand trial? What's your thought on the whole reason why Jovenel Moise was assassinated? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.